could you please introduce yourself and tell me what course you teach?
So my name is Andrew Steelman. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Animal Sciences, and I teach Comparative Immunobiology, which is ANSI 450, MCB 442, and Pathology 410.
And when is the course typically offered?
It's offered in the spring of every year.
And may you give a brief overview of what is covered in your course? What are the learning goals?
So the goal of the course is to be able to understand how an immune response is generated and how the immune system rids the body of pathogens.
And what is the format of your course? Are there discussion sections? Is it taught via lecture or in seminar format? Are iClickers used?
So the course is taught via lecture, and iClickers are used, but iClicker questions are not graded.
And how are students in your course graded? Are there exams, quizzes, or homework?
So there are exams, and there's also a writing assignment.
And how many exams are there throughout the semester? And is there a final, and is the final cumulative or not?
Right, so there are 3 exams total, and the last one is a final, and the final is cumulative. And typically the final is take-home.
And historically, which portion of the grade breakdown do students struggle most with?
Mostly with the exams.
Is there a particular exam that tends to be more difficult than the rest?
Usually the first exam is the most difficult.
Are there points associated with attendance?
No.
Are there any required textbooks for this course?
There is Janeway's Immunobiology, and it's the 9th edition.
And is the course follow the format of the textbook, or would you say it's more of an additional reading?
The course does follow the textbook fairly closely, yes.
Okay. Do you provide students with PowerPoint slides or lecture outlines before class?
I do. I try to.
And are they provided beforehand, or are they provided online?
Normally I upload them to Compass before the class, and recently I've been trying to get them in 24 hours before the class starts.
What kind of background knowledge do I need to take this course? Are there prerequisites?
Students should have an understanding of maybe anatomy and physiology, some biochemistry, cell biology, and biology probably.
How do topics covered in your course apply to current research, medical, or scientific advancements?
So immunology as a field has contributed greatly to scientific advancements, especially recently with the advent of immunotherapies for cancer. And so I think having an understanding of basic immunology is beneficial for anyone who wants to go into a medical field or profession.
What opportunities do you provide outside of class for students to ask questions or gain assistance?
I have office hours, typically 1 day a week, and the office hours are 2 hours long. And during these office hours, I can just repeat a complete lecture or answer any questions that anyone has. In those office hours, most of the time is spent at the sort of blackboard and chalk talks, ensuring that the students understand concepts. And so it's more of a one-on-one situation, I think.
Right. And do you provide any extra credit opportunities for your students?
I do. So extra credit in the last couple of years has been given to students who will go to seminars and hear scientific talks on immunology or immunology-based lectures.
And last question, is there anything else that you would like to tell us about your course?
It's great. You should take it.
Awesome.